a hammer-like structure. This is a hammer-like structure. Here we have hammer-like structure. This is the hammer-like structure. And this hammer-like structure is in contact with a point needle, right? And here we have one more stand like structure. This is stand like structure, right, on which it is connected. And on this two electromagnets, the insulated copper wires are wounded with the number of turns. Here we have the wire with the number of turns. This wire is see. Here we have the wire and here there is a switch and a battery is connected. Battery is connected and this terminal is connected to this one. Since this is insulating stand, it is connected to this terminal. Now you see it forms a closed circuit starting from the battery. Here you see it is in contact and it is continuously going and reaching the negative terminal. So it forms a closed circuit. This is the structure of this electric bell. Here we have one metallic bowl. Here we have one metallic bowl that we call gong. This is gong. And these two are electromagnets. Electromagnets. Right? And then this is hammer. This one is hammer. Right? And these are the battery, switch, other things. Now you see, this forms a closed circuit, but it is open. That means no electric current is flowing through the circuit now. This is the diagram. The diagram can be drawn by you. It is also shown in your book, but here I think it is some parts are shown clearly. You can draw this diagram. Then we will discuss how this bell is working, how it is able to produce the sound constantly. The sound is coming from this gong. Whenever the hammer strikes, the sound will be produced. How the hammer is going to strike the gong? First, just close this switch. When the switch is closed, what happens? The current starts to flow through the circuit. The current flows through this nail and it is in contact with the hammer, right? And it flows through the electromagnet. So as the current flows through this electromagnet, it becomes magnet. It becomes magnet. When it becomes magnet, what happens? It attracts the metallic material. It attracts the material nearer to it. So the hammer is attracted towards it. As soon as it becomes magnet, it starts to attract the hammer and the hammer moves in this way. Hammer moves in this way, right? It moves like this. Now you see, the hammer is moving attracted towards this electromagnet. So on attracted towards the electromagnet, it strikes the gong. So on striking the gong, it produces the sound, ringing sound. Okay, Once it is attracted, the hammer is attracted towards the gong. Now you see the circuit broken. Here the switch is closed, but still you see here the hammer moved towards the electromagnet and there the gap is produced. It makes the circuit open. When the circuit is open, it will become normal material. It will not have the electromagnetic property more. It will become normal material. As it becomes normal material, it leaves the hammer. The hammer come back to its original position. On reaching back to its original position, it comes in contact with the needle. Once again the circuit closed. The current flows through the circuit. It becomes the magnet. It attracts the hammer. The hammer attracted, strike the gong. On striking the gong, reaching towards the magnet, circuit broken. The flow of current is stopped. It becomes normal material. So this process of becoming magnet and a normal material taking place alternately. Whenever the material become magnet, it attracts the hammer and it strikes continuously. Alternately, the hammer is moving towards and away from the gong. On moving towards the gong, it strike it and produce the ringing sound. So the sound is produced. So this is how the electric bell is working. So we can say it is also working on the principle of magnetic effect of electric current. Right? I think the working of this electric bell is clear to you. Right? This is about the chapter electric current and its effect. Up to this, the chapter is completed. Right?